Yeah, so this is ABFRL. My position in ABFRL is bullish again. This is a consumer uh, product and basically Aditya Birla Fashion Group something. But ultimately, I'm bullish on this. If you see the trend line, it is uh, actually going down since a huge down move since a long time. But if even if in a weekly chart and even in daily chart, the movement is the same. But I think there'll be a U-turn from here because of a few acquisitions which they have made. TSM as brands is one of the acquisitions which they have made, which is also doing terrible. But why did I buy is because of festive season and the the turn that there might be a turnaround in festive season is usually the pattern. Let's see whether it happens or not. But ultimately, I'm mm, in a bullish direction on this one. But today, the position is not going well, and I'm making losses here, around 2000 loss, which was going pretty well till yesterday, and suddenly it turned out to be a loss. So we have to do the adjustments here. So let's see what adjustments I can do here. First, let's check the open interest on this. So so the new open interest is what we care about, where we find what is the interest which is going on since the market has opened till now. Most of the open interest are being, so if you see this puts which are being written in 220 indicates a different story usually. Usually this is not what we see when the market is going bearish. So let's see last 2 hours. Last 2 hours, if you see, only the it's being built and there's no new OI which is being built freshly in 220. Rather, everyone is taking the 200 position, and at the same time, they are not clearing the 220 position. They're just adding up 200 and also 215 positions, but you don't see OI going down. And this is next. The current, why I'm selecting the not the current and the previous one is because if I select current, everything will show. Now I'm only interested in the October's contract, not the present contract anymore. So if you see, this is indicating that it's going to be more bullish because of this trend. But at the same time, I won't usually prefer seeing hourly chart. I just see this because of the trend which is going. So basically, it indicates some bearishness and bullishness. Support is in 200, not. Uh, so if you see intraday, and if I go to from last Friday to this Friday, it's also this huge option writing which happened at 220. So 220 is basically acting as a option writer's uh, resistance here. And if I see October expiry, most of the things are written here. I am bullish in only options, so I have to be cautious because they are writing 220 here and I am being bullish. At the same time, if you notice, I always see the most number of calls written. So calls and puts written. So the most amount of calls are written here 220 and the most number of puts are written in 200. But also if you see there are puts being written even in 220 that is greater than 210 and somewhat less than 200. So I see this as a straddle building. So people are trying to build straddles over here, which is a good exit. But at the same time, the the almost there's a 7.3 difference between the current price and the straddle, which makes them sit in a safer zone. Now, if we see the max pain should reduce to 220 because of the it has reduced, and max pain automatically suggests bullishness, but it's not bullish, it's bearish. We can evidently see that. And the market, since the market is also bearish, and stock price since a week has been falling from 220 from 230 to 220, so we have to make an adjustment position related to this. So what would be the most adjusting position? Because since the position has gone down, I would basically uh, 230 instead of 230. What I can actually do is I can sell 220 and make it a bullish position and have this as a bullish position, but I'll make it something like this. I'll make it something like this rather than going completely. Uh, okay, what I'll do is I'll sell additional 230 just to be on the safe side, but I'm still bullish on this, delta bullish on this. So once it's coming to 220, again I can be bullish, but at the safe side. Right now the delta, even after taking this, the delta will be 600. Once the price normalizes, and let's say on Monday how it looks. On Monday it will be good if it moves 2% up. Let's see based on the move. Right now, I think this would be a better decision than that, or what would be much better decision than this is if I don't sell this, if I don't even sell this and just sell this. I'm making a straddle here, but at the same time, I'm risking a lot in the downside. If there is a downside, I'll be losing a lot there. So, better is to maintain 220 position because people are building straddles there, not building huge amount of calls there. Mm, they're selling a lot of amounts of calls there. So again, 230 is also a good point. So I'll sell this and also buy this. So this way I'm actually in a good position and also in a delta much positive than that, but I don't want to be neutral at the same time. So if I don't exit this, it is basically in a good position than anything else. So I'll just have this position and exit this in a loss if it's moving bullish. So I'll just sell a call over here. This is a live trade which I'm taking. Basically. So the prices, let me just again check the prices here. The okay, obviously this will be, and IV is higher here and lower here. But if you check, okay, today is the expiry, so it has to correct by uh, today's thing. But okay, bullish, but 220 is the bullish. So I'll just have this as a trade, and I'll just not forget it. But yeah. Okay, so it's again going in a, it's going up and it's being volatile. So should I take a decision or not is where I have to fix it. So it's going up again, uh, and we are getting a good price here. So I'll just sell this at the, yeah, it has been completed. So I've almost gained 0.2 just by uh, calculating this, but that might be a loss taking decision also. So I'll just close this position now, and that's it, please. Thank you.